It's crunch time in the destiny of the championship. This is the penultimate round of the F1 2018 career mode for Season 2, the Circuit of Champions, the Brazilian Grand Prix. It is the track that has hosted the most championship deciders in recent memory, and it's gonna be raining for all of the race. Now that is a massive indicator that something is going to happen. We could win the championship today if we win and Daniel retires. As you can see, the gap is now only 1 point between us and Daniel. If Daniel retires and we win, we're technically champions. But we have a grid penalty and Daniel Riccardo is on the front row. It's Brazil, it's heavy rain, the championship's on the line, and anything can happen.
Where there's a will, well, there's a way. And nowhere has that fact been better demonstrated over the years than here at Interlagos. Remember Senna winning while fighting a gearbox that was jammed in 6th? 5 Drivers' Championship deciders in a row between 2005 and 2009. And of course, the passionate Brazilian fans packing the grandstands to capacity every year. And they're not about to stop now. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. But it's a wet one today, so grip and visibility will be at a premium. And the drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Thomas. There's a real chance they could win the title today. So how do you think they'll handle the pressure?
By trying not to think about the result too much. The worst thing you can do in this situation is think about all the what-ifs. What if I get hit going into turn 1? What if I get a penalty? What if I finish outside the points? If you let any of those kind of worries get to you, you can't focus on the job. So staying in the right mindset will be critical today.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, with Daniel Riccardo slotting in alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ocon, Perez, Sebastian Vettel and Bottas, Raikkonen, Leclerc, Verstappen and Stoffel van Dorn, Thomas, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen and Hamilton. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Sirotkin, Stroll, Pierre Gasly and Brendan Hartley. Ericsson and Fernando Alonso starts from the back of the grid.
Okay, be wary of the cars ahead braking suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit them. Good luck.
And not just ruin our race, put us in a major disadvantage in terms of the championship battle. It's pretty much a one-stop. There's no sign of the rain going away. It's only going to be heavy rain for 75% of the race, and then for the last, I don't know, 10-15 laps, probably intermediate conditions. But, like I've said, it's Brazil. Anything can happen. This track has decided the World Championship 5 times from 2005 to 2012. And there's been some memorable moments. You know, Brazil 2008, when Hamilton snatched the title off Massa. Brazil 2012, when Vettel had to fight back. It's not about them, it's about us versus Ricciardo. We need to win this race in order to put us in a massive advantage as we are away in Brazil for the penultimate round of the World Championship. Ricciardo has nothing to lose, and hopefully my teammate can do us a favour and just stop him in his tracks. Carlos Sainz has been the quickest out of both of us. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, don't spin. Whew. Oh, that's close. That was close. The race was nearly over for us there. Oh, I have to be honest, I've never felt pressure like this before in a career mode where a championship is on the line, like today. Why do I feel so nervous? This is not a league race, this is a career mode race. I'm going to go down the inside of Charles Leclerc. I've got to get these moves done as quickly as I can if I want any chance of getting a win. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be getting a win today. I hope so, but I don't think so. Come on, Slipstream. And dive down the inside of Kimi Räikkönen. In turn 1, we lock up on the front left, but it's P7. And Bottas is next if we can get Slipstream and some momentum. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, we're much closer to Bottas on this lap. As we go on the grass there, we cannot afford this. We've got to get past Bottas. Come on, Slipstream, do your magic. There you go, he goes defensive, and we're going to go down the inside on Valtteri Bottas. Hopefully there's no contact. There is no contact, and that's P6. And the man who won the 2012 title, Sebastian Vettel. Hopefully Sebastian Vettel doesn't put too much of a fight. I mean, Ferrari, even though they've been quick in the second half of the season, they haven't done themselves any justice in this title fight, as Carlos Sainz puts the fastest lap of the race, and we're going to go down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. It's P5. We're in P5. We've made up 6 positions in 6 laps of the Brazilian Grand Prix. We're on a charge right now, and guess who's ahead of us? Esteban Ocon and the Force Indias. So Ocon is in 5th place. I don't know where Perez is. I think he's in 4th. But if we get good momentum, I mean, we're getting good momentum now. If we can just get good traction, maybe we can get him. Let's see, car steps out a little bit. Every time I go into 4th, the car just seems to step out. And I think that might just because of the wheel spin. I've always had issues with wheel spin and just traction with this car. Fastest lap of the race, and down the inside, and that is 4th place for the Brazilian Grand Prix. His teammate is next, and then after that, Perez, Riccardo, and then Sainz are the final 3 left. This championship isn't over yet. It might be over soon, but it looks like this race will be. It looks like this race will depend on just traction alone, just traction and just control of the car. Anyway, Slipstream again, and down the inside. Oh, he actually tries to put up a fight. We can't afford to lose time here. Around the outside of Sergio Perez in towards turn 3, and now our championship rival is next. Lap 16, and Daniel Riccardo and Carlos Sainz are getting away from us. I don't know if Riccardo's in the pits. Is he? No, he's not. So he's sticking with Carlos Sainz. I've never been in a title fight like this. I mean, probably F1 2013, but apart from that, championship. Look at my rear tyres. They are on the only just win the Brazilian Grand Prix, and that we have saved our championship. Only just though. Oh wow.
Brilliant stuff from Renault today. What a superb victory. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And as the adrenaline dies down after
Our championship hopes are still alive after this race. We could have lost the World Championship lead and been in a major disadvantage for the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi, but we took a risk, and on a one-stop strategy we managed to make it work. We managed to take wet tyres and we finished this job. 31 episodes in. Next race, we finish the job. Let's do this.